What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome to the off-season of the Relegation League. First thing we're going to start off with is we're going to flip through the conference standings. We're going to see who's getting relegated, who's getting promoted. And obviously we're getting promoted, but we'll get to us eventually. So, starting in the ACC, we got UMass getting a protection yet again. Penn State was in a national championship, not protected. So, they just better hope they don't finish in last place next season. And dead last, we got UConn at 2-10. They're going down to the American. ACC Coastal can be Virginia Tech getting protected. I feel like that's happened a few times. Bottom of the standings, NC State going back down. Or are they going down for the first time? I can't remember if they've been in the American already. But we got Maryland. Ah, man, they killed it down there. 11-2, number 4 in the country, going back to the ACC. And let's see how well they do. Syracuse, another team going back up to the ACC. Actually, better overall than Maryland. Poor Buffalo. Big 12, it was a very, very, very balanced top of this division, but Nebraska did come away leading everything, so they'll get protected next year. SMU, I feel like they've been here the entire time. They are going down to Conference USA. And in the Red River, Oklahoma finishing number 3 in the country. They're getting protected. Kansas was right behind them, so no protection for them. And down at the bottom, Mid-Tennessee State, they're going back down. Kansas State, another team killing it down when they got relegated. 12-1, 8-0 in conference. They're coming back up to the Big 12. And Rice is coming with them. Move on to the Big 10, another year, another protection for Ohio State. It's them and Louisville basically carrying this division, but it's just Ohio State always slightly better. And then finishing up in the rear is Cincinnati going down to the Mountain, or to the Mid-American, right? Yeah, they're going on to the MAC. Sorry, I'm getting my divisions backwards. In the Legends, Mizzou, in their first season back up in the Big 10, they get the whole dang thing clinched. So they will be protected next season. Western Michigan, not so much. Go back down with Eastern Michigan and Central Michigan. Northern Illinois finally getting their due, coming up to the Big 10, and Ohio's going with them. Pac-12 Mountain was terrible. Oregon State, they clinched. They go 7-7. What a miserable record for them. Fresno State was actually leading this up until there were like 3 games left in the season, just went on a losing streak and they're out. But down at the bottom, we got Air Force. I feel like we helped them. And in the Pac-12 Pacific, San Diego State only had that one loss. Unfortunately, that's enough to keep them out of the national championship, but they are going to be protected this season, so at least they have that. Utah finished in dead last, but they are protected. This is their first year back in the Pac-12, so San Jose State will actually be the ones going down to the Mountain West. And coming on up, it's going to be us. We finished in first place in the Mountain West. Colorado State, they're coming too. Down in the SEC, Troy, they are going to get the protection. They finished over a lot of these other teams. So good for them. They will be protected this year. And then down all the way at the bottom, LSU. It is not going the way it did in real life. They're 3-9. Wow. And over in the Glades, it's Florida getting the protection. And FIU going back down to the Sun Belt. And that Sun Belt was not a very competitive division at all. South Alabama, Southern Miss, they will both be promoted. Ole Miss is like the best team in here by a wide margin, and they still only finished 6-6. So another year for them down in the Sun Belt. But all right, we're moving on. Let's see who's moving, any coach changes, and whatever's going on. All right, so looks like we just lost our defensive coordinator. That is unfortunate. And we got him replaced with someone who has no experience whatsoever. Players leaving, at least no one's trying to transfer out. So Coley, Lowe, no one's trying to graduate. The only one of interest here, honestly, it's Covington. Seth Covington, hey bud, how would you like to be my new defensive coordinator? I think he'll take the offer. All right, let's see if anyone wants to transfer in. Hey, we got a fullback who wants to transfer in. I'll take it. I can never find a fullback. All right, so here's the big one, recruiting time. Now, we're basically got Brad Brown we want to go after. I want to get Hood. I'd like to get Gaines, like these two, just a few more points. And then maybe Smith. Like, I know it's a little greedy. So I think the best course of action is if I kick Gaines, like, I don't know, 500 points. That should put me over. Hood, let's give you, I don't know, 1,500. McKinley, I'll probably do about 1,000. Smith, I feel like I can maybe get away with like 2,000. No, I think 1,500. And then Brown gets the other 7,000. Maybe. Let's see. This might be good. I might actually be able to get all 5. I don't care about the punter. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we got the middle linebacker, the athlete, the halfback here. We did not get the right end. We did not get the left tackle. Huh. That's not bad, though. Yeah, okay, so Appalachian State went a little harder at him, obviously. We still finished 1,300 points behind the punter, so they put about 1,500 points into him. McKinney, I mean, it wasn't even close. This guy signed, even though, like, we barely went after him. Brown, oh, that was comfortable lead. They didn't really go after him that hard. Gaines, same thing. And Smith, we weren't going to get him, apparently. I don't know where Notre Dame came from, but they just threw everything at him, I guess. All right, that's not bad. We at least got the linebacker to come in. Finished with number 33 class in the nation, right behind Bama and UMass. That's not terrible. All right, now it's time for me to play my favorite game, where I rearrange the entire roster for position changes. Yay. All right, so that wasn't too terrible. So we got position changes all set. We don't have any new quarterbacks coming in, but Seth Williams is going to be the backup going forward. It will no longer be Vinay. We're done with him. Halfback, we didn't add anyone either, actually. These athletes found better spots somewhere else. Now, wide receiver, Phil Jackson moved over, and Hargrove will be coming in. 6'4", 221-pound freshman. He's going to come in playing wide receiver for us. I mean, he might have to catch a red shirt or something, because he's going to be like our 5th best one, but still. Tight end, here's Phil Jackson. He actually lost 6 points. He was an 81 overall wide receiver, but he'll get some training results, maybe even the Sean Gaddy Award. And then McKinney, one of the junior athletes we brought in, he's going to play. We have very short tight ends. Like, we have very short tight ends down here. You know, but McKinney will come in. I might let him catch a red shirt for year 1. And this way, at least we'll have some sort of depth behind Phil Jackson going forward. Left tackle, whoever the better of these two, our 2 backup tackles from last season, will be the starter here. Left guard, I mean, Marshall's a sophomore. He'll be all right. He'll be anywhere from like a 77, maybe even up to an 80. Center, it's a little weak, but it could be better. Bradley, yeah, that's all right. And then the JUCO, I'm going to leave him at right tackle because that's where I scrambled to anyways. Obviously, he's a junior. We only got a couple years with him. But 78 overall instantly becomes our best offensive lineman. And 71 speed, 91 excel out of an offensive lineman is pretty good. So I'm going to need him to move around. Left end, I mean, Bailey was our team leader in sacks. He'll stay here. Right end, I was trying to move some people around. There wasn't really anyone to move, so we'll just have Robertson come in for a season. I'll let Thomas catch a red shirt, and then defensive line is definitely where I'm going to have to go after for a defensive end specifically. Now, D tackles, Rush, he's coming back. McKinney is coming in. I'm probably going to let him catch a red shirt because we got Greer right here, also 74 overall. He's a JUCO. And that'll hopefully get us some depth, so the D tackle spot should be locked down for the remainder of this. Left outside linebacker. We got Brown. I'm going to put him over here. He won't see the field as much as the other two, but just for a season, he'll be here because we got so much speed out of the other ones. He's got 80 speed, 87 excel. I'm not complaining at all. But Howard's 88 speed, 95 excel. And then Hutchinson, 91 speed, 94 excel. So I'll let him come out here on right outside linebacker. And then after he graduates, we'll move Brown back over to the right side. Cornerback, didn't move any of these guys to safety. So we got Malone, we got McBride. Gaines, he's a junior JUCO. He'll be over here. Gore, hopefully one more season. Maybe he'll cover better next year. Free safety, we got one of the other athletes. Actually, a freshman, too. He was a 74 overall athlete. Goes up to a 77 at safety. So that's the free safety spot. The free safety we recruited, he's exactly the same at strong safety. So he'll just slide over there. So we actually don't even downgrade by that many points. And we get true freshmen at both positions. That's not bad at all. And in kicker, punter, we got Alston coming back, and we're still stuck with Henderson. That 80 overall punter would have been nice, either to make him the immediate starter or redshirt him and be a long-term kicker, but we'll try and find another kicker this offseason. But now comes the big one. Here come the training results, and hopefully my moves will make everything make sense. All right, I see some good results here. Matt Smith obviously can't go up anymore. He's already 99 overall. Getting some more speed, some more excel, because he needed more of that. Now, what are we doing here with throw power? Only a +1. Still, that's not bad. Vinay, he made some strides. That's not bad. Getting a +6. I'll let him hang out. He can be our third stringer. Seth Williams getting a +5. Definitely our backup. Gray getting a +5. And Lee down here. I forgot about you. You get a +4. McMahon getting a +5. That's pretty good. Denman getting a +6. +4 to his Excel. I'll let him be kick returner one more season. With 98 Excel, I'll let him stick around. Brown getting a +5. Cooper getting a +5. Or +6. We're gonna need another running back option here. Fullback getting a +4 and a +6. So White, I mean, he transferred over here. I didn't realize. I thought this guy was a senior this year. But that's some pretty good training results for this guy who just transferred over. Wide receiver Concepcion getting a +5. Lee a +5. Boone getting a +5. I feel bad for Lee. He led the team in receptions last season, and I might just, like, relegate him to, like, the 4th option. I don't know. I'll definitely put Boone over him, and we'll just see how this goes. Matthews only getting a +3. You know, we got depth. We're fine. Tight end Jackson getting a +5, though, so he's actually almost up to the overall he was at wide receiver. Gant got a +6, Matthews a +6, and Anderson a +6. So good training results for these guys. Yeah, I feel more confident getting that red shirt to that JUCO who came in. Because he's only 5 points better than Matthews, so he can catch a red shirt and we'll be good to go for a couple years after. Left tackle, looks like Calhoun is going to be our starter because he got a +5. The other guy only gets a +4, so that's not bad at left tackle. Left guard, Marshall getting a +6, 80 overall. And he's only a sophomore, so a couple more seasons. He'll be here for the rest of the dynasty, so I guess we don't have to go after left guard. Sears, he got a +7. Garcia, a +7. All right. Center went from being a weakness to not a strength, but still pretty decent, pretty passable. Right guard getting a +6. Ooh, these guys are putting in all of the work. This guy got a +4. He was a center. Congratulations. Left end Bailey only getting a +4, so the defensive line did not get the greatest training results. Right end Robertson a +5, though. That's respectable. You know, that's a good stopgap for a season. Rush getting a +4. Cox getting a +5. Upshaw a +6. We are solid here. Technically, the two new people coming in on this D-line are our 4th and 5th options. All right, that's not bad. Middle linebacker Howard getting a +4. He's still fine. +5 for 73 for Ray, so good backup option too. And right outside linebacker Hutchinson getting a +4. He's even faster because he needed that. +5 to Young down here, so a little bit, you know, these backups are starting to get some depth. Malone getting a +4. His last season here. McBride getting a +5. Gore getting a +5. Schroeder a +5. Secondary is a little more respectable, which is what we're going to need. Free safety, Ellis will be a good backup, getting a +5. Weldon will not be a good backup, but he's only a freshman, getting a +5. Alston getting a +6, 93 overall kicker. Nice to see. And then +5 for Henderson, almost respectable at punter. So I'm pretty sure looking at that, it's basically a coin flip as to who gets the Deshaun Gaddy Award. And as much as I love Phil Jackson, we should give it to McMahon. I think that it's only fair that McMahon gets the extra 2 points to his bump. And I'll go through and I'll, tinker around with that after. But we have to cut 6 players. Now, I know for a fact, somehow we got this 51 overall wideout that came in here. Bye. Smith, you can go too. Again, he got 1 random pass last year. We don't need you. Huh. I was about to cut a quarterback. We're going to need a quarterback next year, I think. But Vinay, you're gone. Bye. Oh, this guy was pretty good. 65 overall. He was a +8. That's not bad. This defensive line is stacked, though, but I'm going to try and keep him around. The 41 overall linebacker can go. So can the 53. Oh, there are a lot of cornerbacks here. But I can get rid of the strong safety. R.I.P. Vinay. Okay, I'll take care of these custom conferences and redo my coach skills, and then we'll take a look at the preseason stuff. All right, the conferences are all set. As usual, the preseason recruiting board, I'll set that up off camera. I will take care of the Deshaun Gaddy Award, which is going to go to McMahon. And I don't think I'm going to redshirt very many people. I think it's going to be some backups who weren't going to see the field anyways. Might as well give them 1 more year of eligibility. But for now, let's just go through the schedule before we wrap up this one. So, week 1 is a bye week. Then we're going to be at Oregon. Way to start off our season. Home for New Mexico in a rivalry game. I couldn't get them anywhere else on the schedule. At UTSA. I don't know. It said at Western Michigan. I'm sick of playing Western Michigan, so we're just going to go at. Then we're going to be playing number 9 USC. Rivalry game again. This time it's going to be UTEP. Then we got UNLV, Fresno State both at home. Open at Stanford, at Utah, at Arizona, home for Arizona State, at San Diego State. So we are backloaded with road games again. So basically Arizona State is going to be like our last gasp to get some recruits. But luckily I have 2 levels of kitchen sink now. So at the very least, we can offer these people some more points, and maybe that'll be the difference. And hopefully, you know, being in the Pac-12 versus the Mountain West is going to help out. But that'll pretty much wrap this one up. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any thoughts, suggestions, whatever you may have, leave all that down in the comment section below. Everything you leave down there, I will always respond to, unless you are the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out.